Hello, 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 hello. 大家好，我是李贝。Okay, let's do this. 标准教程六级下册练习册。We're up to chapter 32. 第32课。This is the practice questions for the HSK6. Sometimes I find the questions a little bit a little bit dubious. So, I guess I should be a bit
第
careful.
32课，有时不妨悲伤。
Okay, let's do the listening section.
一、听力。
听力。
第一部分，第1到5题。
乐观的人有时会忽视危险。
现在
危
开始
险。
第1题。
乐观的人。
乐观的人会有些主观，有些傻。他们习惯于歪曲现实世界。当现实世界不利于他们发展或有些危险时，他们倾向于人为的忽视危险，不把危险放在心上。乐观的认为天塌不下来，睡醒再说。
睡醒再说。睡醒再说。忽视危险。Did they say that? No, I don't know about 忽视 but maybe. 乐观的人经常会做些傻事，YOLO，不明智的事情。You are unwise to lower your defenses. 有人认为睡觉比什么都重要。It's true, but it's not what they talked about, right? Sleep is more important than anything else. Maybe. 天塌下来，表示危险，即将来临。天塌 this is the sky is falling. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's A. It's a bit of a weird thing to say. Optimistic people tend to overlook dangers, maybe, sometimes. 有思想的孩子才记日记，家长都喜。
日记是孩子成长过程中的心得体会，未经许可，家长是不应该看的。文具店里装潢漂亮、挂着小锁的日记本，往往特别受欢迎，就是因为买主写完后可以将日记锁起来，以防被人偷看。
All right, so we're talking about diaries for children. Okay, 家长都喜欢看孩子的日记。No, that's not appropriate. Okay, 孩子的日记都写给自己的。对，家长喜欢漂亮的有锁的日记本。家长。All right, the answer is C, right? It's just a way of writing to yourself. It's sometimes nice to write things down, and you kind of, once you've written things down, it helps you clear your thoughts and so on. But nowadays we live in this kind of world where people sue each other, so sometimes it's not the greatest idea to write things down. 服饰文化的历史不长。
服饰文化在人类文明史中占有很重要的地位。事实上，在各种服饰文化表象的背后，无论这种服饰是光彩四溢、如诗如画，还是朴实无华、素净淡雅，都存在着各种与之对应的服饰观念。
All right. I didn't get much from that, but 服饰 refers to your clothing and your jewelry and so on, and 文化 is culture. And they talked about the opposite of this, the lengthy history of this. But beyond that, I don't know much more I can say. 素净淡雅的服饰如诗如画。哇 ，Okay, I don't know what 素净淡雅的服饰 is. But yeah, all right. 美丽的服饰能制造出非凡的效果。非凡的效果。怎么说？每种服饰文化，都体现着相应的观念。相应的观念。I honestly don't know. That was kind of hard, I think. I'm going to put B with a question mark. Could be D. It could be C. I don't think it's A. A is illogical. 不符合实际。OK， 要善于发现别人的优点，人与人存在分歧很正常。
4. 不要让对方认为你抹杀了他的一切，一点儿也不承认他的好处，这样很难使谈话融洽地进行下去。无论你的意见和对方的意见相差多远，冲突多厉害，都要表现出一切都可以商量的诚意。
诚意 What is 诚意? Is it common sense or something like that? So we're talking about having a disagreement with friends, basically. 人与人存在分歧很正常。与人发生冲突时要冷静 ，maybe。与人谈话态度诚恳很重要。So all right. So it wasn't this one. 分歧。It could be B. I'm not sure. This is hard. Like, how do I exclude them? Yeah, it's not like she says one of these sentences and I hear it or not hear it. She says words to the effect of all three of these, and I have to decide which is the best one, or at least words that approximate these things. Yeah. 发生冲突时要冷静。I'm going to go D, but again, I don't know for sure. I'm going to choose D. All right. 下一个 Ireland 先于北美过万圣节。
万圣节
It's
也叫
Halloween.
节，起源于公元前5世纪。欢度万圣节的习俗由爱尔兰移民带到北美。万圣节前后，在儿童商场能买到各种魔鬼图案的化妆衣服、帽子。
It is Halloween.
年龄大一些的孩子们还会自行设计魔鬼套装。
Yeah, I come from Australia. Australians don't really do Halloween. Okay, 爱尔兰先于北美过万圣节。So I assume it was imported from Ireland. 大家喜欢自制万圣节服装。Well, I don't like doing it. Have I ever done? I did it once when I was in Canada. I didn't make my own, no. I didn't 自制. No, I just bought one from a shop. 一般商场都会卖魔鬼服务。Maybe. 万圣节始于大约1500年前。一般商场都 not really true, is it? Maybe we'll go D. So 商场 are like supermarkets. 商场 So supermarkets. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I'm not doing well this time. DC. I'll put a C in bracket there. Maybe I'll change my mind. All right, next one. Something P3. This is the interview, which I find very hard. 兴奋，不堪积极 ，no 不甚积极 越来越成熟。What did the MP3 start?
第二部分
OK，
第6到10题，
他学会了
出
顺利
正确答案。
岁月。
现在
What are
开
we
始
talking
第
about？ 歌
6到
手，
10题。
成功的歌手，音
第
乐
6到10题是根据下面一段采访。
OK， 40岁、30岁。
参加《我是歌手》对你来说有挑战吗？
我不太会唱别人的歌，因为我以前都是唱自己写的歌，唱别人的歌是有挑战的，我的很多压力也来自于此。
人有的时候还是需要一点压力的吧？
对啊，就像有时候必须去考试一样。
说实话，以后你还会参加这样的节目吗？
不会了，这样的经历一生有这么一次足矣，没必要总是做这样的事情。
这些年你还是有了点改变。
如果说成长和成熟是改变，那就是改变。
其实更多的在坚持。
坚持是不自觉的。我只想过做个歌手，也许我只适合做这类事，可以说这是坚持吧。别人看来是坚持，自己看来就是做喜欢的事。
好多人都是在就要忘了你之前，又被你的突然出现感动。你是怎么做到的？
在很多时候，你喜欢的未必别人喜欢，更未必被市场喜欢。但是你喜欢的东西，如果坚持做到底，把它做到极致，别人或者市场是有可能接受的。假如你做的东西既不是你喜欢的，又不是别人接受的，那我觉得这样的事情做下去是不可能有好结果的。
你对音乐市场有什么看法？
在我看来，做这行的没有什么人真正懂市场，每个人也就几首歌曲可以算是真正成功的。既然这样，为什么不做点自己真正喜欢的呢？做自己不喜欢的东西是很痛苦的。
是，
只有一种情况除外，那就是你本身根本不爱音乐，就是想成名，名利足够让你获得快感。
这算是你在40岁时候的感悟吗？
我的人生是相反的，30多岁的时候我是不惑的，40岁反而又困惑了。30岁不惑源于自己对世界的未知，可到了40岁，真正了解一点社会之后，发现很多问题其实是无解的。世界无时无刻不在变化，哪来的什么答案
？6. 对参加《我是歌手》男的是什么态度？
那什么 ？OK， 兴奋向往，已久，不甚积极，不甚积。What does 不甚积极 mean? 积极 means positive. So 不甚 what is 不甚 I don't know what that means. What is 不甚积极？像参加考试一样紧张。Maybe. I honestly don't know the answer. I'm not doing well. I'm going to put a question mark there. All right, 下一个。越来越成熟 Yeah, you did say that. 越来越乐观，城市过
关于男的，下列哪项正确
？Yeah. Okay. A. Yeah, becoming more mature or familiar with the area. 8.
男的认为自己沉寂之后又能感动别人的原因是什么？
成绩，感动别人。为什么他会学会了顺应市场，学会从不缺少关怀。岁月不可能淹没美好的记忆，他坚持做好自己喜欢的东西。Was it A? Because he did talk about making music that he liked and no one else liked. And it's like, oh, it's going to be very hard. So I guess it is A. I'm not sure. This is hard. And he spoke fast again, hey? What's the speed? I wonder how many characters per second that was. 成功的歌手，每一首歌都很成功。Obviously that's
对
wrong.
音乐市场，男的怎么看？
只有不断学习才能了解音乐市场。 真正爱音乐的人会做自己喜欢的东西。歌手在音乐市场中扮演着痛苦的角色。痛苦的角色 I don't think that's accurate. So A is out. I think D is out. 只有不断学习才能了解音乐市场。Not so sure about that. 真正爱音乐的人会做自己喜欢的东西。Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. Sometimes these questions are hard. I'm going to choose C. 年轻时思想更开阔。OK， 40岁的人更趋于保守。
男的40岁时有什么感悟？
All right, so we're talking about that particular person. So B cannot be correct because this refers to people in general. So, like whether or not it's true, it just isn't an answer to the question. 30岁犯错误也在情理之中。犯错也在情理之中。So he's just imagining the mistakes he made when he was in his 30s. 世界在变化，很多事没有答案。思想更开阔。I honestly don't know. But it's not B. 也在情理之中。Don't know. I'll just see. This one's just a guess. I'm going to be honest, I have to put some answer. I don't know. All right. I'll listen to that one again
第3部分
when we get around to it.
第11到17题，请选出正确答案。
I feel like I understood what he said
开始
though.
第11到13题，
花期非常
第
短，
11到13题是根据下
高
面
可达
一段话
1.5米，颜色鲜艳。
巨魔芋大王花产于印度尼西亚的苏门答腊热带雨林地区。1878年被植物学家发现，巨魔芋大王花的花朵直径可达1.5米，高近3米，是举世无双的最大花朵。巨魔芋大王花的颜色非常漂亮，花刚开时还有点香味儿，1-2天后花如腐肉，散发的气味臭不可闻。因此人们很远就能发觉它。这种恶心的臭味也有好处，就是它能招来苍蝇、甲虫，为它传播花粉，以便繁衍后代。巨魔芋大王花花朵虽然大得出奇，结出的种子却非常微小，它们常常粘在大象的脚上，被带到各地去，之后在新的地方安家落户。
Oh.
关于巨魔芋大王花，可以知道什么？
So we talked about this unique species of flower in Indonesia that is particularly like large and beautiful, but also stinky. And it uses the stinkiness to repel insects. Yeah, they said this one right. 高可达1.5米. Yeah. 下雨就开花，在热带是热带植物。Oh, maybe is Indonesia? It's in the 热带, is it? I don't know. 高可达1.5米。Pretty sure they said that. 花很漂亮，对，巨大。I don't think the flower itself is particularly large. I'm not sure. 颜色鲜艳。
12. 为什么巨魔芋大王花老远就能被人们发觉？
I guess it's this one. 花味很臭。臭。Yeah, stinky flower. Does it exist?
3. 大象为巨魔芋大王花帮了什么忙？
大象帮了什么忙 ？Hold on. Okay, 传播花粉 maybe. So the stinkiness kept away the insects, right? Maybe it is this one. 把微小的花粉收起来，把花仔转移到其他地方。Oh no! So were the elephants participating? 防止甲虫的侵袭。The others seem very comparable. Oh no! 糟糕 I don't know. I'm going to put B. I just don't know. I missed it. I do not know the answer to that question. Particularly what role the elephant was playing in relation to this flower. Alright, 下一个。倡导孩子学作诗。
第14到17题是根据
有
下面一段话。
父母
如今，很多父母认为，家庭教育就是开发孩子的智力，让孩子2、3岁开始背诗歌，4、5岁学外语，上学后要上辅导班，成绩一定要名列前茅，将来一定要上名牌大学。似乎只有这样，父母的教育才算成功，孩子才能成才。实践证明，这是对家庭教育极大的误解。家庭教育最重要的应该是人格教育。试想，如果一个孩子遇到点挫折就产生轻生的念头，不懂得生命的意义，自己将来想做什么都不知道，没有任何梦想，心里只有自己，无法与别人共享，那即使这个孩子门门功课都考第1，又能怎样？家庭教育中最重要的角色是父母。父母首先应懂得，正确的家庭教育是让孩子有很好的人格修养，懂得做人，懂得成功的真正含义。只有父母的教育观念发生了转变，孩子才能终生受益。
14，如今很多父母是怎样培养孩子的？
Yeah, so we're talking about like teaching kids at home, and we're talking about parents misunderstanding this role, that they're kind of giving them academic knowledge as opposed to, or training in sort of certain ways, as opposed to teaching them how to become proper human beings and interacting appropriately with people. 人格, they use the word 人格 a lot. 倡导孩子学作诗. No, they talked about memorizing poetry and reciting poetry. 带领孩子学英语. Not so much 带领. And they said 外语 rather than 英语, but all right. 亲自辅导孩子学习. 只重视孩子智力的开发. That one, absolutely that one. They're only paying attention to intellectual improvements and not to like your ability to interact with people and so on. Which is, yeah, as I gotten older, you discover much more important than people consider. 使孩子具有健全的人格. Oh, okay, whatever the question is with that.
教育最重要的任务是什么？
It's A. They said that like 健全 is like healthy and kind of well-rounded, or just healthy maybe in general. But it describes things that are not like related to physical health. Yeah. 把孩子送进有名的学校. Yeah, that's what they think is important. 让孩子能应付各种考试. Yeah. 让孩子具有健康的 what is 体魄? I don't know. It's A. It's very, very A. A? All right. 每门功课都考第1. 正确认识生命的意义。
成功的父母教育的孩子具有什么特点？
So we're talking about being able to get along with people, interact with in society and so on. 从小就选择好的职业，能和所有人做朋友。That's not quite right. You can be friends with everyone is incorrect. Maybe this one, the meaning of life. 正确认识生命的意义。So obviously A, C, and D were incorrect. It's like the complete antithesis of what they're talking about. So I'm going to go B, although the meaning of life. They said this one. 父母的教育观念很重要. So I'm assuming that's the answer. They just said that directly, I think, almost word for word, if not word for
关
word.
于家庭教育，下列哪项正确？
Yeah. I guess it's C. What are the other ones? 教育背景很重要。会不会演戏很重要？演戏 is like an acrobatic performance, is it not? 演戏 No, 演戏 It's got nothing to do with anything. 父母是不是成功很重要？ Not really. It's more just, getting your kids on the right track. At the same time, you want to encourage them to be good at something, I guess. All right, take
第
two.
32课，有
And we
时
switch to green
中华
pen.
微商。
And those were my original
一、
answers.
听力
And I didn't do too well, I'm afraid.
第1到5题，请选出与所听内容一
忽
致
视
的语
危险 Do they 忽视
法。
危
现在
险
开始第一
Or is
题。
this 天塌下来？
乐观的人会有些主观，有些傻，他们习惯于歪曲现实世界。当现实世界不利于他们发展或有些危险时，他们倾向于人为的忽视危险，不把危险放在心上。乐
Yeah,
观的认为天塌不下来，睡醒再说。
yeah. So 天塌下来 the sky is collapsing like Chicken Little. Yeah. But
日记是孩子成长过程中的心得体会，未经许可，家长是不应该看的。文具店里装潢漂亮、挂着小锁的日记本，往往特别受欢迎，就是因为买主写完后可以将日记锁起来，以防被人偷看。
yeah. Surely it's this one. All right.
3、
不是文化 I chose B. What's the
服饰
answer?
文化在人类文明史中占有很重要的地位。事实上，在各种服饰文化表象的背后，无论这种服饰是光彩四溢、如诗如画，还是朴实无华、素净淡雅，都存在着各种与之对应的服饰观念。
观念 Yeah. 观念 was the key word. Basically, there's like 无论都有观念. If you encountered that, you already know the answer. 每种服饰文化都体现着相应的观念. Yeah, it's D. All right, I'm changing my answer to D. 下一个 好嘞 Okay, I chose D, but I do not think it was 诚恳重要。
不要让对方认为你抹杀了他的一切，一点儿也不承认他的好处，
好，
这样很难使谈话融洽地进行下去。
好，
无论你的意见和对方的意见相差多远，冲突多厉害，都要表现出一切都可以商量的诚意。
So, yeah, because she says like no matter how intense your disagreement gets, there's room for negotiation and so on. Okay, yeah, finding their good points, just didn't say that. Is it 正常? Didn't really say it's 正常 to have differences with your friends. Like maybe it's true, she just didn't say that. 与人发生冲突时要冷静 It somewhat is implied by what she said, but it was more an emphasis on being able to negotiate or keep the conversation going. I think 与人谈话态度诚恳很重要. Yeah, so I think D is the closest. If it's not D, it's C. But I'm leaning heavily towards D. All right, 下一个. Yeah, I talked through this one. So 万圣节, I don't usually talk about this.
万圣节也叫鬼节，起源于公元前5世纪。欢度万圣节的习俗由爱尔兰移民带到北美。万圣节前后，在儿童商场能买到各种魔鬼图案的化妆衣服、帽子和脸谱。年龄大一些的孩子们还会自行设计魔鬼套装。
Oh, that's it. I'm still not 先于北美。北美过万圣节。What is Ireland? Ireland is a country. 先于北美过万圣节。Do you mean Ireland 人？The U is just 在, right? It's equivalent to 在. 先于. How can Ireland celebrate Halloween in North America? I don't know what that could mean. If you said Irish people, I could know what that means. But this is Ireland, and it's not specific whether it's what you mean by Ireland. But it is a region. A region, perhaps a country, depending on, or an island or whatever. 大家喜欢自制万圣节服装. This is out. D is B gone. 一般商场都会卖魔鬼服装. Yeah, this one's out. Not because it's wrong, but because he didn't say it. 万圣节始于大约1500年前. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I said it wrong last time, didn't I? Yeah, this is 1500年前, so 1,500 years ago. It is not 1500年, which is only, what's that? I'm not good with numbers. It is 524 years ago. All right. I don't know, this seems... So did Halloween start? Maybe. What happened that long ago? What am I going to do? So I put A as the answer. I don't know what this means. 爱尔兰先于北美过万圣节. Is there a 人 missing? That's the only thing. So Irish people celebrated Halloween in America? I'm not even sure that that's true. But I'd have to edit this sentence before I'd understand it. I'll leave it alone. I put in brackets C. I don't think it's C because I don't think he said that. Yeah, all right. Let's continue. I'm kind of unsure about that one. The interview where they talk super fast.
第6到10题，请选出正确答案。现在开始第6到10题。第6到10题是根据下面一段采访。
All right, those were my answers. DAACC.
参加《我是歌手》对你来说有挑战吗？
我不太会唱别人的歌，因为我以前都是唱自己写的歌，唱别人的歌是有挑战的。我的很多压力也来自于此。
人有的时候还是需要一点压力的吧？
对啊，就像有时候必须去考试一样。
说实话，以后你还会参加这样的节目吗？
不会了，这样的经历一生有这么一次足矣，没必要总是做这样的事情。
这些年你还是有了点改变。
如果说成长和成熟是改变，那就是改变。
其实更多的在坚持。
坚持是不自觉的。我只想过做个歌手，也许我只适合做这类事，可以说这是坚持吧。别人 看来是坚持，自己看来就是做喜欢的事。
好多人都是在就要忘了你之前，又被你的突然出现感动。你是怎么做到的？
在很多时候，你喜欢的未必别人喜欢，更未必被市场喜欢。你喜欢的东西，如果坚持做到底，把它做到极致，别人或者市场是有可能接受的。假如你做的东西既不是你喜欢的，又不是别人接受的，那么我觉得这样的事情做下去是不可能有好结果的。
你对音乐市场有什么看法？
在我看来，做这行的没有什么人真正懂市场，每个人也就几首歌曲可以算是真正成功的。既然这样，为什么不做点自己真正喜欢的呢？做自己不喜欢的东西是很痛苦的，只有一种情况除外，那就是你本身根本不爱音乐，就是想成名，名利足够让你获得快感。
这算是你在40岁时候的感悟吗？
我的人生是相反的，30多岁的时候我是不惑的，40岁反而又困惑了。30岁不惑源于自己对世界的未知，可到了40岁，真正了解一点社会之后，发现很多问题其实是无解的。世界无时无刻不在变化，哪来的什么答案
？6. 对参加《我是歌手》男的是什么态度？
This one, yeah. He raised them, even used the metaphor of a test, comparing like singing to a test kind of thing. I guess it's that one. I don't.
7. 关于男的，下列哪项正确？
Definitely A, right? Not much else to say. He said that. He said it in a kind of a rather indirect way, but he did say that. Here, 8, I chose A. I'm not 100% sure. It could be this one.
男的认为自己沉寂之后又能感动别人的原因是什么？
别人的原因，然后 what is 然后I don't think it's A, honestly. 社会从不缺少关怀. I don't know. It just seems unfamiliar or unrelated to what I heard. I mean, I could have missed it, but all right. 岁月不可能淹没美好的记忆. That again, it just doesn't seem relevant. I'm going to switch my answer to D. Maybe I will regret that decision, but yeah. Yeah, this one was a challenge as well. What's the question?
9.
Okay.
对音乐市场，男的怎么看？
音乐市场，男的是怎么看？ So I chose C. But 成功的歌手每一首歌都很成功。Okay, A is out. 只有不断学习才能了解音乐市场。Maybe, but not likely, I think. 真正爱音乐的人会做自己喜欢的东西。歌手在yeah, this one's low as well, isn't it? 歌手在音乐市场中扮演着痛苦的角色。Don't know. I'm gonna go change it to B. I changed it to B. Don't ask me if it's correct. I don't know. This one I understood better this time. But what's the question? 年轻时思想更开阔. I think he said the opposite. He became more.
男的40岁时有什么感悟？
Yeah, he became more open-minded after he turned 40. So this is wrong. This is not even related to him in particular. 30岁犯错误也在情理之中。世界在变化，很多事没有答案。Yeah, I still don't know what the answer is to this question. I chose C. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know the answer. I just don't know the answer. We'll check the script when we're done. And yeah, I can't I can't say any more anything more than that. I just don't know the answer.
第11到17题
Right.
请选
Here I
出
chose
正确答案。
DDB.
现在
DDB.
开始第11到13
Yeah.
题。
B
第
was the one I
11
struggled
到
with.
13题是根据下面一段话。
Pay attention to the elephant.
巨魔芋大王花产于印度尼西亚的苏门答腊热带雨林地区。1878年被植物学家发现，巨魔芋大王花的花朵直径可达1.5米，高仅3米，是举世无双的最大花朵。巨魔芋大王花的颜色非常漂亮，花刚开时还有点香味儿，1-2天后花如腐肉，散发的气味臭不可闻。因此，人们很远就能发觉它。这种恶心的臭味也有好处，就是它能招来苍蝇、甲虫，为它传播花粉，以便繁衍后代。巨魔芋大王花花朵虽然大得出奇，结出的种子却非常微小，它们常常粘在大象的脚上，被带到各地去，之后在新的地方安家落户。
Okay, it's not what I was thinking.
关于巨魔芋大王花，可以知道什么？
No, it's not a tall plant. The flower is very wide, apparently. So it is C. The answer is C because it's, well, it's in Indonesia. I should have known this, really. If it's in Indonesia, I've been to Indonesia. It's really hot. And there was a lot of, like, geckos. Did I tell you the story when I got lost in the rainforest in Indonesia? It happens. It happens if you're in Indonesia. They like the karaoke over in Indonesia, don't they? All right. Here D. 花味很臭.
12.
What's the question?
为什么巨魔芋大王花老远就能被人们发觉？
Yeah, they discover it because it's ultra stinky. Yeah, definitely 花味很臭. Stinky flower. All right.
13. 大象为巨魔芋大王花帮了什么忙？
Yeah. So, what does the elephant do? So, yeah, I misunderstood it last time. This time I understood it. So the flower produces this smell not to repel insects, but to attract insects because they like the stink, apparently. They attract the insects and the insects spread the pollen. The purpose of the elephants were to like trample the flower and spread it that way. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe 把微小的花仔收起来，把花仔转移到其他地方. Yeah, maybe this one. So maybe D. So yeah, I didn't understand that. Like, I mean, I kind of understand the sentence, but sentences and what they're saying and so on, but some of the concepts. Introducing this flower I've never heard of. We should look it up when we're done, hey? The stinky Indonesian flower. All right, next. So here I chose D, A, B, C.
第14到17题是根据下面一段话。
如今，很多父母认为，家庭教育就是开发孩子的智力，让孩子2、3岁开始背诗歌，4、5岁学外语，上学后要上舞蹈班，成绩一定要名列前茅，将来一定要上名牌大学。似乎只有这样，父母的教育才算成功，孩子才能成才。实践证明，这是对家庭教育极大的误解。家庭教育最重要的应该是人格教育。
Okay, done. 16.
如果一个孩子遇到点挫折就产生轻生的念头，不懂得生命的意义，将来想做什么都不知道，没有任何梦想，心里只有自己，无法与别人共享，那即使这个孩子门门功课都考第1，又能怎样？ 家庭教育中最重要的角色是父母。父母首先应懂得，正确的家庭教育是让孩子有很好的人格修养，懂得做人，懂得成功的真正含义。只有父母的教育观念发生了转变，孩子才能终生受益。
Yeah, all right.
14.
Usually they're not that
如
easy.
今，很多父母是怎样培养孩子的？
Yeah, usually they don't just tell you the answer, but here they do say 智力. They only pay attention to 智力, and they're criticizing parents for their excess attention to
家
intellectual
庭教
pursuits.
育最重要的任务是什么？
Yeah, we need to, like parents need to get their children to have 人格 appropriate 人格, like self-identity and interacting with people and meaning of life and that sort of thing. They do say
成
meaning of
功
life.
的父母教育的孩子具有什么特点？
正确认识生命的意义. Yeah. And the last one, yeah. They just said it, right? Not precisely those words, but in the same ballpark.
关于家庭教育，下列哪项正确？
All right. So I'm not changing my answers for that one. Next, reading section. 语病，他不但 OK， 不但也，他不但跑得快，球也打得不怎么好，不怎么好。That's just wrong, right? So usually use 不但而且. So to my knowledge, you can only use positive and positive. So he runs quickly and he plays table tennis well, or something like this. But yeah, you should not use it. He not only runs quickly, but is badly at this. No, this 转桌, you don't use this for 转桌. So I think this is wrong. 不但也，不但而且，不但也。球也打得不怎么好，不怎么好 means not very good, right? 不怎么好。他因重感受，重感冒，重感冒，导致头痛，喉咙不舒服。Yeah, I mean, yeah. What can I say? 轮船，学像。碧波万顷的大海 I don't know where that is, but 碧波万顷 I don't know, it's the name of some sea, I guess, some ocean. 看着一群群洁白的海鸥 so pure white seagulls. 姑娘慢慢停止了哭泣 Alright. So presumably 姑娘 was crying to start off with, and now she's, oh look, gulls, and now I will stop crying. 下一个，古代的裙子与今天不同。Yeah, so ancient dresses are different to the modern ones. Oh, we have a new sentence. 古代的裙子宽松庞大，厚实。起不到透气的作用。What? 起不到作用。So these three are adjectives describing 宽松 is loose fitting, 庞大 is a little bit. Usually it describes things like buildings and what. 庞大 can it describe clothes? It looks like it can. 厚实 I don't know, it's describing like handful, right? It's kind of like lots. Have you ever seen handful? It was a few years ago now. People just walking around here in handful. This sort of, yeah, like maybe a few years ago, people were doing this. Are people still doing this in China? I haven't seen people walking around in handful. But maybe that's because I moved to another city. Yeah, it's almost like cosplay, but it's kind of I'm getting in touch with my cultural roots / cosplay. Yeah. Anyway, 下一个 Oh, sorry. The answer is A. You don't use this 转折 if it's a 转折 so 他虽然跑得快，但是球打得不太好，我打得不怎么样，不怎么好。Okay, A. You need to 虽然但是 or something in that ballpark where you have a 转折。中国的武功重视内功的修炼。What is 武功? So 武功 would be a school of martial arts or something like this. So it values highly internal gong. All right, whatever that concept is, but the cultivation of it. So it makes sense. 最忌讳花拳绣腿. I have no idea what that is, but it's not a good thing in martial arts. It makes sense. 我今天作答的来的 I don't know what that means, but okay. 太毒了，平常20块钱就到，今天翻了一翻。So 打 he will be 打车 so 打的 is 打的车我也今天坐打的车来的太堵了平常20块钱就到今天翻了一翻翻了一翻 means to double so normally it costs 20 块to arrive at the destination, but today it's doubled. I think this is a correct one. 他明白了一切后，感到很痛苦，因为他压根儿不会感到我不会感到我会背叛他，不会想到，因为他。压根儿不会想到我会背叛他。It's a bit weird. 背叛 is to betray or stab someone in the back. 我会 I will betray him. So 因为他压根儿不会 so he would not 想到He would not think I would betray him. It's a bit weird. Let's check the next one. 流鼻涕、咳嗽、吐痰 is phlegm. Yeah, all right. 打喷嚏都是呼吸道自我清洁和自我保护的一种表现。Yeah, self-cleaning and self-protection mechanisms. Or manifestations. So this is, yeah, if you get sick. 呼吸道 your gastrointestinal, no, it's your breathing tract, right? So this one's fine. I mean, maybe like if there's an error with this one, it's not findable for me. 他明白了一切后。感到很痛苦，因为他压根儿不会想到我会背叛他。This one's weird. I don't know why it's weird. It's just he would. Why would I say that? It's like I'm almost being proud that I'm betraying him. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but that sentence strikes me as weird. I don't know why. I mean, I can't concretely point out what the error is, but there's something weird about that. 大学里有许多年轻相仿的同学。相仿 What is 相仿 I don't know this word. 他们出色的表现 也会影响他。Who is 他？ 所以他 could be anyone, I guess. 对他起到潜移默化的作用。So that's fine. So that's fine. 你有许多年轻相仿的 Yeah, I think it's fine. I just don't know what this word means. Whoa. 大泥 This is some sort of fish. 大泥 I guess it's pronounced 泥 I don't know for sure. 大泥是世界上现存最大的什么？最大的鱼，也是最珍贵的两栖动物。So 两栖 would be 栖息地的栖 right? This is like breeding grounds. So this animal, which I assume is a type of fish, could be a whale or something, or some sort of aquatic creature. It has 2 breeding grounds. 它的叫声像婴儿的哭声 like an infant's cry. 因此人们又叫它娃娃鱼。All right, fair enough. I think that's fine. I don't see any problems with that. 斯图雷登一手创办起来的well, 燕大有钱 All right, I guess that's just the name of a company. I don't know. 燕大有钱 I don't know what that means. 和他本人却没钱。他很少买衣服，袜子和内衣，上都是补丁。Sorry, 补丁。They look similar. Pudding is pudding, right? This is 补丁 meaning like repaired. 何况当驻华大学期间 What do you mean 期间？当 Yeah, get rid of the 期间。So I don't know who this person is here, but they started a business called that. 可他本人却没钱。所以这个人他何况 let alone 当这个 So you 当大使 makes sense, right? 当大使 is like ambassador. Yeah. I can't figure out what 期间 is here. 大家都沉默了，用征询的目光看着他。Okay, so 征询 is, I guess, is an inquisitive, like, I don't know, gaze to look at him. All right? 意思是说，你否决了我们的意见建议，那就说说您的免囊妙计呢？Something like that. So he's rejected our proposals. You better, you up. No can, no be, right? 的确，大家对他的才能一点儿也不怀疑。All right, I think that's okay. I don't know what this means. Presumably he has some cunning plan, Baldric, but what is 期间? I feel like just delete 期间 and everything's fine with that sentence. But 何况当 Yeah, it doesn't make sense because the subject of this sentence is 他 and he is not serving as a time period, right? So C doesn't look correct to me. 下一个，下一页。 下一道题，下一个句子，看到了吗？在社会生活中，青年一代在如何什么什么甚至无时无刻都不可能什么什么与成人一代之间的联系。OK， so 青年一代在如何在任何阶段，在任何阶段甚至无时无刻都不可能什么什么与成人一代之间的关系。摆脱，不是摆脱，脱离。That happens a lot. It's just I just see the characters and the word comes out of my mouth. It's like, oh, all right, the word I expect there to be comes out of my mouth. 脱离 works, 分离 works, 离开 works, 阻挠 meaning thwart. No, that's not appropriate. 也不可能不在教育方面受到其哪怕是什么什么的影响。I've never seen 哪怕 used like this before. 哪怕是无意的影响。So even if unintentional influence. Yeah, it's definitely B, right? I think from the first one by itself, you can say 阶段，任何阶段。阶段 refers to a section. In particular, in this context, it's referring to a section of time or like a segment of time. 年轻一代 so that period of time, that era. 在任何处境 is applied to they're having some kind of predicament or troubled situation. 任何之际 I've never heard that before, which makes me very suspicious. 任何之际 yeah, it's used like a situation. Yeah. What is this? 京城 京城 would be like making progress or something. Yeah. This one, yeah, 脱离 is fine. These are okay as well, but 阻挠 no. And 榜样的影响，哪怕是榜样的影响。狭隘 is narrow. 狭隘 is often used for corridors or closed-mindedness. Like 狭隘的走廊 instead of 狭隘 or 狭隘的思维 like a narrow thinking. I've never seen narrow influence. 偏见哪怕是偏见的影响 that kind of works. 偏见 is prejudiced. So I think you need to get rid of 之际 here. 离开 yeah, 不可能离开 If it was 离开, you'd probably say 离不开 rather than 不可能离开 I think you'd normally say 离不开 Anyway, 下一个第22题OK, 处理问题必须OK, 左顾右盼 Maybe 一往直前高瞻远瞩 All right. 瞻前顾后 I guess this, I don't know this character. It's going to be pronounced Jan or Yan or something like that. I know this from similar characters, but yeah, all right. I don't know what this one could be. So presumably it's just one of these, and none of these are HSK6. 成语不仅要看到眼前的还要看到外界的眼前的 literally means what's in front of your eyes. It usually refers to short-sightedness, usually in the sense of long-term planning. So I think 长远 would be the alternative. So you would expect to put an antonym of 眼前 here. So I think 长远 is the best one. 大众后来 外界 no 长远 would be the best. 不仅要看到局部的，还要看到全局的。不仅要了解本国国情 ，What is 国情 ？National intelligence 本国要求 maybe 文化情形 probably is the best. 后来 can I accept 后来 here? Maybe I can. 还要了解世界所需。These should be antonyms. 不仅要了解本国情形 the situation in this country, 还要了解世界所需 is a bit weird. 局势大局 is a good choice. 外界 here kind of works as well, right? Wow, this one is hard. 时事 Yeah, 时事 is like current affairs, right? 不仅要看到世界发展对本国的影响，还要看到本国发展对世界的影响。So, okay. 处理问题必须。So we want to get some kind of well-rounded perspective on the situation. This one strikes me as you're actually looking at things with your eyes, not like thinking about things from different perspectives. However, there's a lot of metaphors, so I can't really rule that out. 一往直前. So this is only look forward, as opposed to not looking at the sides, I guess. And like that's your goal. You only look at that direction. I guess that's the idea. 也高瞻远瞩. So 必须. So yeah, maybe that's enough to rule out C, right? 必须这个, because it changes the tone of this quite considerably. Let's just pretend that means eyes, this character that I don't know. 什么前顾后. So it's like, so you're looking forward and backwards. Like what's happening in the future, what's happening in the past. Okay. 大局 let's say hypothetically it's B. This I don't really know what it means. 远瞩, like long distance foresight, something like that. Okay. 不仅要看到眼前的，还要看到外界的. I think I can accept that. You don't just look at what's in front of you. You need to look at the external world. And the external world is usually used figuratively in Chinese to mean things outside your area of expertise, outside your company, outside your social circle, outside whatever scope you're accustomed to. So that I can accept. 不仅要看到局部的，还要看到全局的。不仅要了解本国要求 ，that's fine， 还要了解世界大局。So 大局 is like the major situation, like global, overall maybe. So I think that's a good option. Yeah, 后来 is not a good choice here. 后来doesn't make sense whatsoever. So I think C is out. 大众is not really an antonym of 眼前. So I think this is out. 文化本国文化 no, it doesn't really make much sense. From the meaning, it doesn't make sense. 长远国情本国国情 It kind of makes sense, but then 局势 Yeah. Actually, this one kind of makes sense, but 国情 本国国情 Would you say 本国国情了解本国国情国情 I guess 国情 doesn't mean national intelligence, right? Like 情报的情 probably just means 本国的情况情形 something like that. All right. I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's B or D. I'm leaning towards B. So we'll put B, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to exclude D, but if it is an incorrect answer, I can't figure out how to exclude either of those. 教育工作者对教育目的什么什么越深刻，对sorry 对教育目的okay, so 看法剖析is not appropriate here. So 看法 is their perspectives. You don't talk about 深刻的看法, a deep perspective. Not really. It's very unnatural. 剖析 Po is actually used for dissection. The xi is 分析的xi. Basically, it's a synonym, but it's using like you're dissecting it. It's emphasizing the analysis is done in fine detail. So, 深刻的剖析 a deep analysis? Not really. 教育工作者 like education workers 对教育目的的剖析 no. Or maybe actually 了解越深刻 yeah, if they're having a deep understanding of educational goals, that makes a lot of sense. 认识 maybe, but it's not as good as 了解对教育所要培养的人才的要求理解的越清楚明确就会在教育领域中sorry, my guess was 领域 I like to guess 改革流程实验 doesn't make sense 实验 is an experiment so 流程 this is like workflow, so maybe 改革 is reform maybe, but it changes the meaning completely 实践 is practice, so putting education into practice 选择和采取更为什么什么的措施恰当 oh, I'm very much leaning towards this one so 实践恰当的措施 yeah So choosing and implementing appropriate procedures or action, I guess, is quite a good choice. 理智的措施理智 often is like rational or reasonable. You often, well, sensible or wise, usually used to describe decisions. So it's a 理智的决定, right? A wise decision. That's my experience. 体面 dignified has nothing to do with anything. 健全 a healthy procedure. This is a healthy that's used for things like 健全 healthy policy rather than yeah maybe sounds a bit far-fetched. I'm very much leaning towards B now. C is out. 体面 is not appropriate. 我们的教育工作就能取得更好的效果，否则教育工作就会什么什么方向决定 is a good choice here. 迷失方向，否则否则迷失方向 this is a strong collocation. 迷失 this is to lose direction. It's a very common collocation. 迷失方向 yeah with the 否则 sorry. Yeah, 教育工作就能取得更好的效果，否则 so if we don't I don't know have good results, otherwise we will lose direction. 遭受挫折，甚至失败，也迷失方向。Yeah, this is a strong collocation. 丧失，丧失。This is like forfeit. Usually, it's used figuratively when you forfeit your life. It means to give up your life or die. 弄错。Yeah, no, 弄错, oh no, 弄错方向. Yeah, it's not really appropriate in this context. Anyway, 体面 is definitely out. 看法 is kind of 别扭, quite 别扭, 剖析. Yeah, 健全. Anyway, it's B. B. The extra B is for BYOBB. What's that extra B for? That's a typo. Sorry, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. We watched a lot of Simpsons back then. 幽默能给人带来欢乐，有助于消除敌意，缓解摩擦。什么什么什么什么。So, what does humor do? It's alleviating friction. Friction being used figuratively. Okay. 而缺少幽默感的人So let's continue over here. 还有人认为幽默还能兼顾士气 is morale. So such as you're in war and you maybe your enemy is trying to sap your morale so you don't fight. 提高生产效率. All right, so that changes a lot what we need to, because we have this high. So, all right, just here, 差异防止矛盾升级. Actually, maybe this one. 有助于这个。还有, yeah, actually, E is pretty good, isn't it? I'm going to choose E. Yeah, so 有助于消除敌意，缓解摩擦，防止矛盾升级。Like, so it can inhibit or prevent the escalation of problems. 矛盾 means contradiction, but it often means problems and issues and like, yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean contradictions. 有研究人员通过测验证明，沉闷乏味的人，和具有幽默感的人，在以下几个方面存在差异。So 以下 means that subsequently mentioned. So we're going to look at these traits. What is this blank? 并非都是最勤奋的人 ，no。差异，拥有幽默感的人，即使面对这个而缺少幽默感的人，大多测试成绩平平，而这些差异，okay, so we got 差异 here. 而这些差异 so absolutely it's D. You just recognize the repetition of 差异 you're fine. But what does it actually say? 而这些差异正是幽默感的心理调节功能和作用所在。一，多次心理测试证实，幽默感测试成绩较高的人，往往智商测验成绩的也较高，什么什么什么什么，有的甚至明显缺乏应变能力。All right, so we have a kind of reversal. Going from here to here, there was a reversal. So I am expecting some kind of preposition that indicates a reversal, like on the other hand or something like that. 而缺少幽默感的人，大多测试成绩平平。Yeah, so 测试较高。Yeah, 幽默感。Yeah, so this is the opposite of that. Right. 下一个。二，人际关系方面，具有幽默感的人，日常生活中都有比较好的人缘。refers to 缘分 ，right? Fate. 人缘。What is 人缘? Like successful interactions with people, I guess, or that sort of thing. 它可在短期内，缩短人际交往的距离 ，assuming they want to do that 赢得对方的好感和信赖，而缺乏幽默感的人则相反。二，在工作中善于运用幽默技巧的人，总能保持良好的心态。那些在工作中取得成就的人。I'm expecting something like Wang. So they're acquiring success. These people 并非都是最勤奋的人，而是 okay, definitely A. Describing those people. They're not necessarily the most industrious people, but 而是善于理解他人并具有幽默感的人。Yeah, sometimes it is a bit like that. Sometimes we underestimate how important it is to just figure out how to get along with people. Getting along with people really is a hard thing to do. Yeah. I feel like there should be like adult classes for figuring out how to get along with people. Anyway, 四，幽默能使人的困难面前使人在困难面前表现得更为乐观好达。This 好达 we had this word before. In the previous video, we had this character, and I forgot how to pronounce it. And I just, yeah, it's how. Yeah, I'm going to go show you now. Oh, let's, It's not how, is it? What is the character then? What is this one? Is it not how? Okay, it is hai and gu. Hai and gu. Ho. Hoda. Sanguine, optimistic. Ho. Okay, ho. How am I supposed to remember it's ho? So on the left here it's hai, on the right it's gu. Ho. I guess it comes from the hai. It's a modification. It has the same tone and initial, but a different final. Anyway, moving on. 豁达，所以 we've only got one left, right? B. 所以拥有幽默感的人，即使面对困难也会轻松自如。Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to stick in there. From the context, from the grammar, makes a lot of sense. 利用幽默消除工作上带来的紧张和焦虑，而缺乏幽默感的人，只能默默承受痛苦，甚至难以解脱。这无疑增加了自己的心理负担。Yeah, so it's hard to kind of like cast off like this kind of internal torment or pain. If you have a sense of humor, yeah. Yeah. I do like having a nice giggle, having a bit of a giggle. Do you know Ramesh Ranganathan? Yeah, I like Ramesh Ranganathan. And what's the other one? Sarah Milligan? Yeah, they're good comedians. I watch them on YouTube. They were good for a giggle. I like a nice giggle. It does kind of cheer you up a bit, and it's like, all right, lots of things are not great, but at least I can have a giggle. All right, who's this? So presumably this is meant to be someone who is successful in business. 在生活越来越紧张、竞争越来越激烈的今天，我们经常会感到无奈。无奈 is like a sense of hopelessness. 无可奈何。消沉下去吗？不必。So 消沉下去 I guess that means like should we feel down or dejected? 不必。要学会在竞争中激发你的热情。每个人都有创造奇迹的机会。奇迹 is a miracle, so you're creating miracles. Everyone has the opportunity to create miracles. I am unconvinced. Let's see what evidence you have for this. 热情是一种精神特质。Okay. 代表一种积极的精神力量。So that's just the definition of 热情, right? Or not the definition, but a property of it. 热情可以弥补一个人20%的能力缺陷。So enthusiasm can make up for 20% of your inability to do something, your inability or your incompetence. Yeah. 缺乏热情的人只能发挥出自身能力的50%。Are those two sentences consistent? I'm not going to think about that. Let's continue. 虽然每一个人表达热情的方式和程度有所不同，但热情是人人具有的，善加利用，就可以将其转化为巨大的能量。能量 is energy, right? So major energy. So energy is used like in English to mean like positive vibes and this sort of abstract, what's the word? Pie in the sky kind of, oh, I'm sending positive energy your way. Not just the kind of like kinetic energy type of energy. 我们不妨在心里建个热情加油站，不断的自我激励，自我修复，这样就能使生活充满阳光。Yeah, so we're talking figuratively here. It's like an enthusiasm petrol station where you go to the petrol station and it's like, oh, I got to top up my enthusiasm. Fill her up. Just remember to turn your cell phone off before filling up. 建立热情加油站需要我们做到以下3点。The subsequently mentioned 3 points. Okay. 首先，其次，在此。首先，凡事早准备。All right. 不要总是跟在别人后面，处于追赶别人的状态。俗话说得好，早起的鸟有虫吗？有虫吃。That's an English saying, right? Does Chinese have this saying? I feel like that's borrowed from English. I'm not sure. Maybe this is also like legitimate Chinese, but in English you say the early bird catches the worm. So maybe this is a translated one. 早且出发 还能看到更纯粹的风景，让内心愉悦。其次，告诉自己，对现代的生活挺满意。So these are the miracles we were meant to be looking forward to hearing about. The first is, why not prepare earlier and, I don't know, prepare in advance. The second one, just tell yourself you're satisfied. 只要自己认为生活是值得热爱的，就会主动珍惜。如果觉得找不到热情的理由，那么就强迫自己采取一些行动，比如置身于美景之中，享受美食，你会随处发现美好。All right, this is what. If you've suffered depression, you kind of get told all these things. Or you could just go somewhere nice or eat something nice. Or like these ultra simple solutions. And they don't really work because you actually have core reasons for like being upset and so on. 再次不断调整自己，通过学习提升适应环境的能力，培养自己的兴趣和爱好。丰富自己的生活，保持阳光的心态会令你更加有朝气。What is 朝气？朝气。I don't know that word, 朝气。All right. So those miracles were kind of unexciting. What was the third one? Study and engage in hobbies. This is what people like naturally think to do anyway. It's like, oh, something bad, maybe I'm gloomy or upset or depressed or something like this. And you do all these things and you kind of run out like, it's not effective. It's not very effective. But yeah, then you go and become a YouTuber and study Chinese. 面对今天紧张的生活，应该采取的做法是。So I don't know. 无需消沉 You mustn't get dejected. 珍惜机会，全力竞争，逃避现实。Okay, so it's got to be the first one, no matter how accurate it is, because the B, C, and D are all just like wildly away from anything they said. 关于热情，下列哪项正确？热情来自于个人的能力，或缺乏热情可能可用能力弥补。Can be made up with competence? No, I don't think so. 有上进心的人才有热情。错 I didn't say anything like that at all. 热情会影响能力的发挥。Yes, absolutely. It doesn't make you more competent, but your enthusiasm towards something, like 发挥 helps you, what's the word? Perform better, perform up to your potential, right? 为什么要建立热情加油站 ？Like to top up your enthusiasm， 为了修复情感 ，maybe， 为了生活的更好 ，not relevant， 为了积蓄能量 ，could be that one， 为了学会表达热情，学会表达热情，表达热情 ，I don't think 表达 is relevant. So enthusiasm petrol station. 不断的自我激励、自我修复，这样就能使生活充满阳光。修复情绪 I guess. 自我修复。So what else is being 情感。Sorry, I said 情绪情感 They're synonyms, right? Or at least related. 生活的 能量. So maybe this means literal energy, like stored in a battery or something like this. 为了学会表达热情. Yeah, they didn't talk about expressing your enthusiasm. They talked about kind of maintaining your emotions or state, mental state. OK, 建立热情加油站需要做到 OK 凡事都不争强错时常变换环境 I don't think they said anything like that at all. 保持良好心态 could be that. 学习各种技能 No, that's got nothing to do with anything. Maintain a positive attitude. 建立这个需要我们做到以下3点 Yeah, positive attitude seems consistent with all of these, right? Well, this is kind of engage in hobbies. You tell yourself you're satisfied, you prepare for things, and you engage in your hobbies. So this is not relevant. Not relevant. 变换环境. No, this is not relevant either. These are just totally off topic. A, C, and D are just totally off topic. So it must be B, because B is the only one that's even close to what was said. Yeah. All right, 下一个. That is a face plant. Face plant. Face plant is also what happens when you trip over and you smash your face on the ground. You face plant. 性格决定命运，是著名心理学家和分析心理学创始人这个人荣格 is荣格, right? 荣格 I'm not sure. It's some name. 荣格的一句名言 So your personality determines your fate. 于是后人开始研究性格，发现它确实会影响我们的兴趣爱好、职业选择、交友类型，甚至还会决定人的健康状况，进而影响生命。Sorry, can you read that? That was a bit small. 有人可能会说，如果说性格影响兴趣爱好、职业选择等，尚可理解。要是说性格影响寿命，是不是有一些言过其实 ？So 言 meaning the words, 过 means exceeding. 其 is the pronoun meaning this, 是 would be reality, or it's yeah, so the words exceed its reality. Yeah, maybe you would say like you're exaggerating, basically. 当然不是，须知 Again, this is usually found on signage. Yeah, probably like on the back of my fridge here or something. 须知 You see it in elevators and things like this. You wouldn't write like this normally, but I feel like the textbook really wanted to cram in all these HSK words, HSK6 words in particular. So sometimes they're a bit kind of, what? 须知 当然不是须知 I don't think people would write like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that's very natural. 事物都有两面性 Okay, so everything has two sides. 性格也是如此。以乐观为例，一方面，乐观者是乐天派。I don't know what that means. 乐天派。I don't know. I don't know what that means. 情绪积极，凡事看得开。I've never seen 开 used as an adjective before. 看得开 So I guess 开 here is an abbreviation for 开朗。看得开心 No, not really 开心。看得开朗 right? 但另一方面，乐观的人往往会忽视身心存在的问题，因此会误会判断自己的身体状况，对疾病治疗不及时。对疾病治疗不及时。So this is do not promptly treat illness. Yeah. If you are excessively positive, then maybe you're like, cancer? Bah. And then you die. I shouldn't make cancer jokes, but you know. 因此有研究者认为英年早逝的人中天性乐观的人比较多 ，really 也就不足为奇。So it's unsurprising people are actually dying from diseases because they're optimistic. Presumably they don't get treatment because they're too optimistic. Australia has a saying. Do you know this saying? She'll be right. She'll be right. No worries, mate. She'll be right. She'll be right, mate. Yeah. She'll be right. So you say this when there's like all these complications, but she'll be right. You just say it's like, partly to kind of dismiss all the complications and all the like issues that may arise, but also because sometimes it's just, you know what, give it a try, see what happens. She'll be right. It doesn't have to be perfect kind of thing. 再比如，敏感的人相对长寿。Really? 敏感. So what sort of sensitivity are we talking about? Sensitive, 敏感. So we're talking about emotional sensitivity or like people who are allergic to things? 也是研究成果之一。众所周知，女性一般比男性敏感。So presumably that means emotional sensitivity. 女性一般比男性长寿。I feel like there's other factors involved. Things like war. Like men are much more likely to go to war and therefore die. Again, I'm laughing at the most horrible things. 实际上，这二者之间是有联系的。OK， 因为女性善于表达自己的情绪，遇到问题会主动寻找帮助。如果男人具备一些女人的特质，有了问题就不会咬牙硬扛。It's like suck it up and just basically that. 身体不舒服时也会向医生求助。Yeah, men do have a habit of like not going to the doctor. Even when you see like nurses and whatnot online, and they write, if someone says, I was nagged here by my wife to go to the doctor, to see the doctor, it's probably like an emergency. Yeah, take that very seriously. It's probably like their leg is fallen off or something. 他们身体出问题的概率就会大大降低。Alright， 他们的生活压力也会减小。I don't know. I worry about skin cancer. I don't know why. I probably don't need to worry. Last time I was in Australia, I saw the doctor about skin cancer. He checked everything. And yeah, the only thing I need to worry about is something on my foot. Yeah. I took a photo of it and put it on Facebook, which sounds a little weird. Like I have this mole on my foot. Put it on Facebook. And every now and then I look at that photo and go, has it changed? And not really. So maybe I don't need to worry. 由此可见，性格不仅会影响我们的行为、命运，甚至还能决定健康。 决定 I don't think that's true. I think it will 影响健康 but won't 决定 your personality determines your health. No, I don't think so. I think things like the ability to eat healthy food, the ability to exercise and not work in a coal mine or something like this sort of stuff is more relevant. 并非怂人 no 听闻 it is 怂 is 毛骨悚然的怂 right 耸人听闻据说 so I think this is equivalent to 毛骨悚然 so it's like fear mongering it's not fear mongering 在诸多长寿因素中性格好是不可或缺的因素之一也许我们无法改变性格但我们可以了解自己然后尽量规避性格的弱点 What is 规避? I don't know this word. But everyone thinks they've got 好性格 right? 性格好 kind of a very like you would live longer if you had a better personality. All right, thanks. What am I supposed to do with that information? Oh, I should become a different person. All right. I'll get on with that. 第二段话这个言过其实 So this is like exaggeration. 话语诚恳意思不明思想过说话夸大不合实际 Yeah, it's exaggeration. B. 乐观的人什么事都会放在心里放在心里 would mean store in the heart like this is the opposite. They kind of forget the bad things all the time. 忽视 no 忽略健康中的问题 I don't think that's correct. 对未来总是心存幻想 Not necessarily. 患病后立即积极治疗 Whoa, all right. So not D. I guess it's C. I feel like this is exaggerated. 言过其实 right? 关于女性和男性可以知道，男性因长寿而感敏。These are back to front. 敏感，因敏感而长寿。According to the text, I'm pretty sure there are other factors involved. 女性善于自己解决问题。Some男性有时喜欢硬撑 maybe I don't know what that word means but I think it means suck it up so if a male has a problem they're just going to suck it up 男性更珍惜自己的尊严 No, I think both men and women 尊严 like value their dignity as much as each other value the kind of self-esteem and respect So I think B, men do have a tendency to just suck it up. 根据上文下列哪项正确？人长寿的原因都是相同的。No, some people like get hit by a bus. Like, yeah. All right, sorry. Again, I'm laughing at things like people getting hit by buses. Okay, 人应该克服性格中的弱点。Maybe that could be a correct one. 英年早逝的人性格都不好。No, it's the opposite, right? First of all, the 都 is not appropriate, but it was the other way around as well. So it was the optimistic people that kind of died early because they did not get their illnesses treated. It's like, she'll be right. 改掉坏性格 人就能健康. No, that's too strong. It's like, oh, I'll change my personality or my bad personality and everything will be right. I think it's just C is the most accurate of the options presented. All right, we're done. There are my answers. Let's lock them in, Eddie. And we're doing chapter 32. I do not know how well I did. Let's find out. There are the official answers. All right. A, C, D, D, A. Got that one wrong. Forget that one. I forget what that was. This one was C, A, D, C. Oh, I shouldn't have changed it. D. Yeah, lots of mistakes. That interview was hard though. C, D, D, D. C, D, D, D. A, B, C. All right, that's within like reasonable tolerance, I guess. A, B, C, B, D, B. Yeah, that one was hard. I remember that was especially hard. E, D, C, A, B, A, D, C, B, D, C, B, C. All right, that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's like, what's that? 80%? Put it in the calculator. 百分之多少？ 92除以 no 29除以36等于0.8005 no 80555. So I round up, right? 81. So I round up to 81%. I get an extra point that way. Anyway, 80 and up is fine. All right, what did I get wrong? Okay, 5, I chose D, the answer was A. I remember that one being hard. What was the question? 5. Oh yeah, this one was the one about Ireland. So the answer was A. 爱尔兰先于北美过万圣节. So Ireland is it's not a person. I don't understand how that sentence can make sense. So it's not a person, it's either a country or a region or an island, depending on your definition of Ireland. 北美, it's not in 北美, North America. So let's see what it says. Yeah, I don't know how to interpret that. What is that character? Oh, we're not up to that yet. I meant to go back. All right. 万圣节也叫鬼节. Is it called 鬼节 in Chinese? Ghost celebration? It's called Halloween in English. 起源于公元前5世纪. Oh, 公元前5世纪. Oh, that's brutal. So you need to do a lot of maths. So Halloween started in 1500 years ago. So this is not in the year 1500. This says 1500 years ago. Okay. Yeah. All right. 1500 years ago is not this one. 公元前is 500 BC. Oh, yeah. So if you get rid of the 前, it would be correct. Whoa, that's a brutal question. All right. 欢度万圣节的习俗由爱尔兰移民带到北美。There was no like America's a relatively new country. 万圣节前后在儿童 okay, this says nothing relevant. Okay. What does this sentence mean? Let's ask ChatGPT. Hi, can you help me understand the sentence? 爱尔兰先于北美过万圣节。Oh, are you awake? What's going on? All right, give me a second. All right. 这句话的意思是爱尔兰比美国更早过万圣节。What is 仙女? So Ireland celebrated Halloween before America. All right. 其中仙女表示比更早。Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I do know this. Yeah, no, that confused me. No, it makes sense. It makes total sense now. Yeah. So the you is not 在. Yeah, so I interpret this as meaning Ireland, the country, first 在, in North America celebrated Halloween. But that's not how this you is being used. It's 先于 earlier than. Yeah. Aha. Okay, I really like how ChatGPT figured out that 先于 is the difficulty here. Okay, 举几个例子帮助你理解先于。All right. 中国先于日本接触西方文化。Yeah, maybe. I don't know, it's like Marco Polo or something. 晚上的大风先于下雨到来。So, like, the wind at night, the large wind at night, what do you call it? Gale. Oh, yeah, the gale. It comes before the storm, right? 他的决定先于其他人的意见。His decision came before other people's opinions. Okay, no. I was wrong. This does make perfect sense. This means Ireland, before 北美, before North America, celebrated Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, obviously, until America was colonized by European settlers, they did not celebrate Halloween. All right. Makes a lot of sense, especially if it's like, so it's not 1,500 years ago, it's 2,500 years ago. Been around a while, apparently. It predates Christianity. Interesting. All right. No, I like this question. I like questions like this where I actually learn something. It's like, oh, no, I misunderstood something. Yeah, I did learn something. Interesting. All right, 下一个. 6. Oh, yeah, the interview, I got 3 of them wrong. All right, one by one. For 6, I chose D. The answer is C. For 6, I chose D. The answer is, yeah, well, okay, I don't know what this means. 无声积极. So where is my phone? We need a pleco on this. 不甚积极不甚 All right, not very. All right. So this 不甚, I did not know that word. It's not a HSK word. 不甚. All right. What was the question? 对参加我是歌手男的是什么态度 So not very optimistic. 参加我是歌手对你来说有挑战吗talked about being nervous. So we'll just read this. 我不太会唱别人的歌，因为我以前都是唱自己写的歌，唱别人的歌是有挑战的，我的很多压力也来自于此。Yeah, so it is definitely correct to say not very optimistic. Yeah, this one was a bit of a trap then. 像参加考试一样紧张。Yeah. 人有的时候还是需要一点压力的吧？对啊，就像有时候必须去考试一样。So he used that metaphor, but he used it outside the scope of this question. Right? Do you understand? So this was where was the question? So the question asked about this in particular, but they'd moved on from that topic when he mentioned that metaphor. Okay, fair enough. I got it wrong. 9, I chose C, then I changed to B, but the answer was C. Ah, 糟糕. What's the question? 9. 对音乐市场难的怎么看? So the answer is C. So 真正爱音乐的人会做自己喜欢的东西。So the scope is 音乐市场。Where do we start talking about that? 音乐市场，你喜欢的未必别人喜欢，别人或者市场是有可能接受的。你对here we go. 音乐市场有什么看法 ？Here. 给你放大，可以吗 ？All right, what does it say? 在我看来，做这行的没有什么人真正懂市场，每个人也就几首歌曲可以算是真正成功的。既然这样，为什么不做点自己真正喜欢的呢？ Oh, that's a rhetorical question. So, well, 真正爱音乐的人会做自己喜欢的东西。做自己不喜欢的东西是很痛苦的，只有一种情况除外。I like this phrase 除外。Like sometimes you forget, you usually use 除了 blah blah 之外, but if you forget to say 除了 at the start, you can use 除外 at the end. It's like, aha! I have rescued my grammar. 那就是你本身根本不爱音乐，就是想成名，名利足够让你获得快感。 So the people who truly love music, they make what they want. But he also discussed that the possibility that like what the author wants to make does not match what the market wants to hear or to listen to. What did I choose? 只有不断学习. Yeah, he didn't really talk that much about 学习. 学习才能了解音乐市场. He just didn't say that, right? Those are hard when the answer is just some, like you're meant to exclude an option just because it was not mentioned. Those can be a bit hard. This one I found really challenging. I remember this. I chose C. The answer is D. 世界在变化，很多事没有答案。男的40岁时有什么感悟 ？OK， 可到了40岁，真正了解一点社会之后，发现很多问题其实是无解的。无解。So I thought that said 误解。I misheard the tone. There's this one, 误解, but this is 无解. Come on, that's really hard. 世界无时无刻不在变化. So this is a double negative. So everything's constantly changing. 哪来的什么答案? Again, rhetorical question. So the 答案 should have been my hint. This one. 哪来的什么答案? Yeah, that's the correct one. Yep, fair enough. I missed it. 下一个 Oh, did I? For the next batch, I got them all. Oh, all right. I can cope with that. Okay, so writing section, I got 19 wrong. Here, my answer was C. I put a question mark. I just thought that was really weird. 我会判断它. Yeah, I couldn't identify any concrete errors. So the answer is B. So let us 剖析一下. Let us 剖析 B. 我今天做答得来的. I think that's okay. 太读了. Is 读 an adjective? Is that the problem? 读 Can it be used as an adjective? 平常20块钱就到. 今天翻了一翻. No, I don't see any errors. 读 Okay. Is 读 an adjective? If it's not an adjective, that could explain it, but I don't know. 读 we'll put it in here. Just Google it. So 我今天做答得来的. Yeah, this is a 是的 construction. 做答得来的. Yeah. 太读拥堵. 太读了. Will that be enough? What if I put some quotes? What's going on? Well, there's 太读了. So 读 can function as an adjective. So presumably the error is in this part because I can't search for it. So let's put the second part. 平常20块钱就到. 今天翻了一番. I forgot to say thank you to ChatGPT. All right. Maybe no one's ever asked about this question. I'll just double check, make sure I got the right one. So 19 is B. Yes, that's correct. A, B, C. All right. So I'll just input it here. I'll pause for a second while I do this. All right, what have we got? 这个句子确实存在语病。All right, what's the error? 作答的来的。这里作答的来的是一个不合适的搭配。我今天答的来的。It's just like this usage is incorrect. Is that right? So it is in this first part. Why is it incorrect? Okay. So we need to analyze. So everything else is fine. It's the first part. 我今天做的士来的. Yeah. Is this used in mainland? I don't know. 答的来的. 我今天答的来的. Oh, 答的. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know 答的 is a word. I thought 做答的来的, or this one, was short for, short for 我今天是坐自己搭的车来的。自己搭的车来的。That makes it still kind of makes sense. I don't see. But 搭的 apparently is a word. Yeah. Is that not a reasonable interpretation? 我今天是坐自己搭的车来的。I thought that was just the shorthand for this. 搭的 I thought it was 自己搭的车, but apparently 搭的 is a word, so maybe this cannot be an abbreviation for this. Yeah, sorry, sometimes ChatGPT requires a bit of patience. How's my coffee going? All right, I'll pause for a second, wait for it. 你的理解是对的。我今天做答的来的，确实可能是想表达我今天是坐自己搭的车来的。但问题在于，尽管从意思上能够理解，这种省略说法并不符合规范的表达方式。是打出来的。Yeah. Let's 我今天做答的来的，打出来的。Yeah. All right. So I really think this is kind of getting into ultra nitpicky territory here. Like, so 打的 apparently is a word. So 打的 you should just say 做打的车，自己打的车，打车。Or yeah, maybe it's just 我今天是打车来的。Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I did not know that 打的 is a word. I'm not even sure if it counts as a word in standard Mandarin. Yeah. Let's move on. Because yeah, like if that sort of stuff happens to appear on the exam, then there's nothing I can do, right? It's just I'm not going to get that kind of that level of nuance. Yeah. All right. I got 22 wrong. Yeah, this one was insanely hard. partly because I just don't know what the words mean. Whoa. Okay, so all right, B and D. I knew it was with B and D. So apparently D is the correct option. So let's look up the words. Okay, 高什么园? You know, I can cheat. You know in Pleco you can put question marks like this. 高 question mark 园 sorry. And what was the next one? 主 高瞻 yeah, 瞻 高瞻远瞩. So stand high and see far. So this pertains to foresight. Okay, fair enough. And 瞻前顾后. Maybe the whole is irrelevant. 瞻前顾后. 瞻前顾后. Peer ahead and look behind. Yeah, I kind of worked out that one. Well, even though I've never seen it before, I kind of worked it out on the spot. So, hold on. But D was the correct answer. So, I guess both of those must be correct. I don't see a way to exclude one of these answers based on that. 外界 长远 长远 is a better choice. What was the answer? D. Yeah, 长远 is a better choice. 外界 I could accept though. 要求国情 What is 国情? Is it just 国家的事情什么情况? 国情决一个国家啪啪啪的情况. Yeah, 本国国情 and 本国要求还要了解世界大局. Maybe my understanding of 大局, like this is like overall situation, right? 大局. Maybe I misunderstood this. No. 整个局面世界大局 makes a lot of sense to me. 局势 kind of similar. It's fine. You don't need the da bit. So what was so B is wrong for some reason, and I haven't figured out why. Why do you see any mismatch there at all? I got nothing. I looked up the words. There's nothing. 处理问题必须 This one or this one? Both make sense, right? They both pertain to foresight, but the second one also pertains to like hindsight as well. 不仅要看到眼 Wait a minute, does foresight and hindsight mean the same thing? just the English is sometimes weird. Anyway, 不仅要看到眼前的，还要看到 We need the antonym of 眼前. Yeah, 长远 is the best choice there. But 外界 kind of works as well though. The external world. So this 眼前长远 is like what's immediately in front of you versus what's a long way in front of you, whereas this one will be what's immediately in front of you versus what's outside your field of vision. Yeah, so I think both of them work. 要求 would make sense in a business context. You know what? I'm going to pause for a second and give it a ChatGPT. And maybe ChatGPT can help. Just a second. All right. So, yeah, I'm not sure if you know you can do this, but here I took a photo of the question, like literally took a photo of my textbook, gave it to ChatGPT, and I just like kind of asked ChatGPT for advice. 这个问题要求你选择一个逻辑和 blah 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 blah. I know that. Okay, the answer is D. Why? 让我们来分析一下为什么 D 更合适。第一个空格，高 高瞻远瞩 Yeah, acute foresight, taking the long and broad view. Okay. 意为有远见，能够从长远角度看问题。Yeah. Is that inconsistent with this? How you fill in the second hole? The second, I say hole, the second blank. 瞻前顾后，意思既考虑当前，又考虑将来的全面性思考。OK， 结合题干，处理问题必须 D 更合适，为什么？But why？ 虽然OK this one， 虽然强调远见，但没有明确提及当前的视角。That sounds pretty far-fetched to me, ChatGPT, I'm afraid. Let's see what this one. 第二个空格，外界局势。That's a problem, isn't it? 外界unfortunately here, this is not 局势, this is 长远。局势 is over here. That's an issue. Oh well. Yeah, 还要了解世界。还要了解世界局势 is here. I didn't get that right. All right, that didn't help. All right, sorry, but ChatGPT did not help. What's next? What can help? I don't know how to answer this question. I don't know the justification. Like, why is it D and not B? I don't know. They don't give you explanations in the answer. So I don't know. If this turned up on the exam, I don't know what to do. I just lose a mark. I guess 长远 is definitely favorable to 外界. And I guess 国情 is better than 要求. But I mean, usually when it's like B and not, when it's one and not the other, like you can strongly preclude something. You're like, no, absolutely, that can't be correct. So I don't know what to do with this question. Yeah, I may have to ask online because it's not obvious. I need humans. I'm going to need a human on that one, I'm afraid. Okay, I got question 31 wrong. 为什么要建立热情加油站? So I chose A. 为了修复情感. All right, the answer is C. 为了生活的更好. For a better life. 使生活充满阳光. So that one, I guess. 自我修复. Yeah, no, this one is closer to C. Kind of. Yeah, all right. That's kind of minor, but you do lose marks. You lose marks for these kind of minor differences, which is unsatisfying because you learn how to read, you understand something, and you miss some detail. And it's like, all right. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit demotivating. At the same time, I got 81%, so you know. At the same time, I do spend far more than the time you should spend on this. At the same time, I'm trying to learn, so I might as well spend more time doing this. And at the same time, again, one thing I know is that if I just go through it quickly, and I get things wrong, then I'm just going to have to spend time afterwards doing it again. So it is more time consuming. Yeah. All right, let's call it a video. Thank you for watching. Remember to do the liking and subscribing and the leaving friendly commenting and the figuring out why 22 is my answer is wronging, because I don't actually know really. And I'll see you in future videos. Thank you for watching. 下次聊，拜拜。